Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Facebook Live session of Kangaroo Education Foundation. We have been doing this since a couple of weeks after the COVID and lockdown. Today we're doing the Canada session. We have today Miss Garima Narang from Leggett University. She is a senior recruitment advisor for Leggett University. She's based in India. Welcome, Garima.
Hi, thank you so much, Sushan, for having Lakehead here for your prospective students and for the Nepalese market.
Thank you.
It's been an honor to be a part of a Facebook Live session in order to interact with prospective students from Nepal.
We also have today Mrs. Grishma Maharjan. She is our counselor in Kangaroo Education Foundation, Kathmandu office. Welcome, Grishma.
Hello, sir. Good evening. And hello, everyone. Thank you for joining with us today.
Okay, ladies. I would like to give you brief information about the Leggett University. The more will come from Garima after a while, but it's a public university from Ontario, Canada. The main campus, they have two campuses. The main campus is on the Thunder Way. It's more than 8,000 students studied in the Lakehead University. In terms of the ranking, and they are ranked 254, I think, best global university. This is a recent data. And I love movies, and they have a really good director, Stephen Lowe. He studied in Leggett University, and he is a alumni of the Leggett University. So very good movies made by the very good movie director Stephen Lowe. He studied in Leggett University as well. So I would like to go with Garima. Garima, could you please tell me what is the current COVID situation in Canada, and what are the Canadian government contribution to the international student at the moment?
That's a wonderful question, knowing that that's actually the hot topic nowadays. Uh, Canada has always been very vocal and open about their policies and support. They have been extending to support extending to international student as well as to their own people. In terms of the COVID situation, I think they actually have controlled and maintained the vaccination record. Even they are one of the top countries who have had more than 78% of the population have been vaccinated as of now. So when you see the graph, this is so encouraging that every week you see a rise in the number of vaccination in the country. So that's a good thing that 78% of the population have been vaccinated. And in fact, at our university also, we have these camps wherein the students and even the local community could just walk in and get the vaccination done. And that facility is open at both the Aurelia campus as well as the Signature campus at Thunder Bay. In terms of the support by the government, as I said, they've always been very open and vocal. Back in 2020, when we all got struck with the pandemic, the government really, immediately reflected on helping students with giving additional funds to them to kind of run down their personal expenses. When we look at the necessary demand list, wherein people working in the medical sector or at the front line, they have been given double the wage rate, and international students really contributed to help the community and people around. In terms of the study permit as well, I think again government has been very open about extending the study permit even to the students if they have or would have completed 50% of their education online. So that ways, the government has been really, really supporting, knowing that the major chunk of the revenue comes from the international market. That ways, the government is kind of taking care of both the students as well as their own community. And provincial wise also, everything has been very stable, and it's just kind of going in the right direction, and we kind of get to see now the doors are being opened. unconditionally for international students, and there is absolutely open flights now for people going even from India or other countries to Canada or vice versa. Yeah.
Okay, so Garima, uh, so the location of the campus is on Thunder Ray, and the other campus is in Aurelia. So it's not a big city, is it? Right. So why the student has to study in Thunder Ray? Why not other bigger cities?
Okay, so when we look at Canada, when we look at Lakehead, we are very strategically located. In fact, both the campuses are well connected. Let's look at the Aurelia campus, which is the dedicated undergraduate campus, and it is just less than 90 minutes from the Greater Toronto region. So, which means students have access to more than 90,000 multinationals. Otherwise, Aurelia is like a small knit town where people have very strong community within it, within the society itself. And it's just that people kind of find employment through their own network, and from the industry standpoint as well. Aurelia is very prominent for manufacturing, consulting, healthcare management, tourism, and retail. So it is actually the hub of business and has this charm of being closer to the commercial capital, which is Toronto, and a big industry in itself. So people living in Aurelia often say that it's a right place to work, and an excellent place to live in, so that they could actually strike the balance between life and work. So that's an advantage of choosing Aurelia. Some of the programs we offer, being a UG campus, we run arts, engineering, management, and science, and also we offer a few Lakehead Georgian programs. So this partnership started a couple of years ago, wherein student could earn both a diploma and a degree. So they would study first 2 years at Georgian campus, and remaining 2 years at Aurelia campus. Now, looking at the Thunder Bay campus, which is the signature campus for the university, that city is about an hour and a half by flight from Toronto, and there are over 12 flights in a day. So, look at the connectivity, right? So, that's certainly a big city. In terms of the population, that is a little over than 1.5 lakh. From the industry point of view, it is again very, very strong for manufacturing. In fact, Bombardier, which is one of the leading aircraft engineering companies in the world, has a plant at Thunder Bay, and we often see a mechanical engineering students at bachelor's, masters, and even PhD kind of working, at Bombardier. Besides that, education is very strong as an industry there. Then healthcare, tourism, forestry, and environment. So that's again one of the biggest industries at Thunder Bay, which is environment, and we have 100% placement record for environment related programs at bachelor's and master's level. Going ahead with the city, you actually would explore and experience the best palettes from around the world. So it's beautiful, beautiful food and the culture being prevailed at Thunder Bay. And also, you again strike the balance, enjoying the big city amenities as well as the scenic beauty of northern Ontario. So that's pretty cool about this city. And our campus, the Thunder Bay campus, is right in the center of the city, so just a few minutes away from shopping, recreation, restaurants, everything. So you are right in the middle of the city.
So I believe the city will provide a very laid back lifestyle to the Nepalese students. I believe, right? So that is a really good thing.
And
Um,
I'm sorry, I must add that when we look at Nepal as a country, it's been really, really good for us, and we actually had our first student back in 2015. So it's been a long association with Nepal, and we see Lakehead is kind of increasing, their reach to the Nepalese market.
so I would like to bring some Nepalese perspective here. We have a Canadian counselor here with us. Grishma, could you please tell me something about the visa process for Canada and why Canada is growing is very good study destination for Nepalese students at the moment?
Thank you for your question, sir. I would like to answer this question in Nepali language so that our Nepalese audience can understand us. फर्स्ट अफ अल अब क्यानाडा चाहिँ अहिले इमर्जिङ डेस्टिनेसन्स नै छ किन भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ क्यानाडाको अब एकाडेमिक एक्सेलेन्स उताको एकाडेमिक जुन हुन्छ नि पढाइहरू एकदमै स्ट्यान्डर्ड छ। एउटा चाहिँ वान अफ द टप डेस्टिनेसन छ। इङ्ग्लिस स्पिकिङ कन्ट्रिज भन्दा अब लाइक अस्ट्रेलिया, युएसए, अरू अब न्युजिल्यान्डहरू भन्दा अब ट्युसन फिजहरू नै हेर्नुहुन्छ भन्दाखेरि एकदमै अफोर्डेबल छ। लिभिङ कस्टहरू अफोर्डेबल छ। अनि पिएसडब्ल्यू आफ्टर पोस्ट ग्रेजुएसन पछि पिएसडब्ल्यू जुन अप टु 1 देखि 3 इयर्ससम्मको पाउन सक्नुहुन्छ। अब त्यो चाहिँ तपाईँले अब कति इयर्सको कोर्स पढ्नुभयो र कुन चाहिँ लेभलमा पढ्नुहुन्छ त्यसमा डिपेन्ड गर्छ। अनि अर्को भनेको चाहिँ अहिले अब क्यानाडाको भिजा रेटहरू पनि पहिलाको वर्षहरूभन्दा नि यसपालि एकदमै भिजा रेटहरू पनि हाई छ। त्यही भएर नै क्यानाडाको चाहिँ अहिले चाहिँ स्टुडेन्टहरूलाई एकदमै राम्रो डेस्टिनेसन हो। अब क्यानाडाको भिजा प्रोसेसिङ अब चाहिँ अब अरू कन्ट्री जस्तै तपाईँको अफर एप्लिकेसनबाट नै स्टार्ट हुन्छ। फर्स्ट अफरको लागि नै हामी अप्लाई गर्छौँ। अफरको लागि चाहिँ सर्टेन डकुमेन्ट्सहरू चाहिन्छ, लाइक तपाईँको एकाडेमिक डकुमेन्ट्स, तपाईँको एसओपी, तपाईँको सिभी, तपाईँको आइएल्स, पासपोर्ट अनि सबै डकुमेन्ट्सहरू कम्प्लिट भइसकेपछि हामी अफर लेटरको लागि अप्लाई गर्छौँ। तपाईँको अफर लेटर चाहिँ विदिन 5 to अब तपाईँको डिपेन्ड गर्छ, इन्स्टिट्युट हेरेर डिपेन्ड गर्छ। तपाईँको 1 मन्थ पनि लाग्छ, कुनै कुनै अब युनिभर्सिटिजहरूमा 1.5 देखि 5 months 2 months पनि लाग्न सक्छ है। त्यसपछि अफर लेटर आइसकेपछि जेनरली हामी स्टुडेन्टलाई चाहिँ फी पेमेन्ट गर्न लगाउँछौँ। फी पेमेन्ट चाहिँ हामी 1 yearकै पे गर्न रेकमेन्ड गर्छौँ। त्यसपछि चाहिँ हामी अब भिजा एप्लिकेसनको लागि सर्टेन डकुमेन्ट्सहरू प्रिपेयर गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ स्टुडेन्टले। अब डकुमेन्ट्सहरू चाहिँ फाइनेन्सियल डकुमेन्ट्समा तपाईँको इन्कम डकुमेन्ट्स हुनसक्छ। इन्कम डकुमेन्ट्समा तपाईँको पेन्सन इन्कम, स्यालेरी इन्कम, एग्रिकल्चर इन्कम, अनि तपाईँको ल्यान्ड लिज, हाउस रेन्ट, अनि तपाईँको बिजनेस इन्कमहरू सबै गरेर हामी एनुअल इन्कमको लागि प्रोभाइड गर्छौँ। अनि त्यसपछि चाहिँ अर्को तपाईँको फन्डिङ पनि एकदम इम्पोर्टेन्ट पार्ट हो क्यानाडाको लागि चाहिँ। फन्डिङमा चाहिँ तपाईँले चाहिँ आफ्नो ब्याङ्क ब्यालेन्स पनि देखाउन सक्नुहुन्छ या त एजुकेसन लोन पनि लिन सक्नुहुन्छ ए कमर्सियल ब्याङ्कबाट। अनि अर्को फाइनेन्सियल डकुमेन्ट्स भनेको तपाईँको प्रपर्टी भ्यालुएसनहरू गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ। अनि अर्को भनेको तपाईँको भिजा रिक्वायरमेन्ट अनुसार तपाईँले पुलिस रिपोर्टहरू, एसओपीहरू, मेडिकल चाहिँ तपाईँको लागि अब पछि गर्नु भए पनि हुन्छ इमिग्रेसनले रिक्वेस्ट गरिसकेपछि, या त तपाईँले चाहिँ आफै अगाडि नै गर्नु भए पनि हुन्छ। अनि अर्को भनेको चाहिँ तपाईँको ट्याक्स क्लियरेन्स सर्टिफिकेट, रिलेसनसिप सर्टिफिकेटहरू, स्पोन्सरसिप सर्टिफिकेटहरू, सबै डकुमेन्ट्सहरू एज पर इमिग्रेसन चेकलिस्ट सबै डकुमेन्ट्सहरू कलेक्ट गरिसकेपछि हामी भिजा लज गर्नुपर्छ इमिग्रेसन अकाउन्टबाट। भिजा लज गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ 150 इमिग्रेसनलाई पे गर्नुपर्छ भन्दाखेरि तपाईँको $85 चाहिँ तपाईँले बायोमेट्रिकको लागि पे गर्नुपर्छ। हामीले भिजा लज गरिसकेपछि तपाईँको चाहिँ सबै डकुमेन्ट्सहरू कम्प्लिट सब्मिट भइसकेपछि चाहिँ तपाईँलाई चाहिँ बायोमेट्रिक गर्न जानुपर्ने हुन्छ। बायोमेट्रिकको लागि तपाईँ भिएफएस, त्यसको लागि अपोइन्टमेन्ट लिएर चाहिँ भिएफएस जानुपर्ने हुन्छ, छाया सेन्टरमा छ त्यो चाहिँ। त्यसपछि तपाईँको बायोमेट्रिक गरिसकेपछि तपाईँको विदिन 12 weeks तपाईँको भिजा डिसिजन आउँछ। अब तपाईँको भिजा डिसिजनमा चाहिँ तपाईँको अब पोजिटिभ आउने हो भने इमिग्रेसनले पासपोर्ट रिक्वेस्ट गर्छ। पासपोर्ट रिक्वेस्ट गरिसकेपछि तपाईँले पासपोर्ट पठाउनु पर्ने हुन्छ। पासपोर्ट पठाएको विदिन 3 to 4 weeks भित्रमा तपाईँको चाहिँ भिजामा चाहिँ पासपोर्टमा चाहिँ तपाईँको स्ट्याम्प लगाएर आउँछ भिजा। त्यही नै हो सर भिजा प्रोसेसिङ र तपाईँको।
Oh my God, that was a lot. You had all on your tips.
Yeah, Grishma, Garima, we have to talk in Nepalese language.
That's perfectly
So,
understand.
Grishma, स्टुडेन्टले सोध्छ नि एकदमै जहिले सोधिरहने क्वेसन चाहिँ टोटल खर्च चाहिँ कति लाग्छ भन्छ नि स्टुडेन्टले हैन, ब्याचलर्समा अथवा मास्टर्समा अथवा पिजीमा अब कति लाग्यो ब्याचलर्स अफ मास्टरमा गयो जेनेरिक कोर्सहरुमा, जस्तो अरू कुनै कोर्सहरु छ अलिक महँगो खाले कोर्सहरु है, जेनेरिक आईटी कोर्सहरुमा बिजनेसमा जान्छ भने जेनेरिक कति खर्च लाग्छ सबै कोर्स?
त्यो चाहिँ अब लेभल अफ कोर्सेसहरुमा डिपेन्ड गर्छ। अब तपाईले चाहिँ क्यानाडामा चाहिँ तपाईले ब्याचलर्स नै पढ्नुपर्छ, मास्टर्स नै पढ्नुपर्छ भन्ने पनि छैन। तपाईको डिप्लोमा प्रोग्राम 2 इयर्सको पनि अप्सन छ, 3 इयर्स एडभान्स डिप्लोमाको पनि अप्सन छ, ब्याचलर्स 4 इयर्स भइहाल्यो। अब ब्याचलर्स सकाउनु भछ भने तपाईसँग पीजी 1 इयरको पीजी, 2 इयर्सको पीजी अनि मास्टर्सको प्रोग्रामको पनि अप्सन छ है। अब फी रेन्जको नै कुरा गर्नुहुन्छ भन्दाखेरि फी रेन्ज चाहिँ अब डिपेन्ड गर्छ जेनरल इन्स्टिट्युटहरुसँग, अब युनिभर्सिटी हेरेर डिपेन्ड गर्छ है। जेनरली चाहिँ तपाईँको चाहिँ अब 15,000देखि 17-18,000सम्म तपाईँको डिप्लोमा प्रोग्राम आउँछ भने तपाईँको ब्याचलर्स प्रोग्राम चाहिँ तपाईँले अब ओन्टारियो स्टेटमा अब ब्रिटिस कोलम्बियामा जानुहुन्छ भने तपाईँको 18,000 20,000कोबाट स्टार्ट हुन्छ। तपाईँको अब अब अलि रिजनलतिर तपाईँको अब एडमन्टनतिर अब त्यस्तो उतातिर जानुहुन्छ भने तपाईँको 15,000भन्दाको तलको कोर्सेसहरू पनि भेटाउनुहुन्छ है। अब तपाईँको मास्टर्स प्रोग्राम्सहरू पनि अब त्यस्तै कुनै कुनै फी रेन्जहरू अब कम भएको पनि छ, कुनै कुनै चाहिँ तपाईँको 20,000 क्यानेडियन डलरभन्दा माथि अब त्यो अनुसारले कोर्सेसहरू हुन्छ। कोर्सेस चाहिँ अब लेभल अनुसार तपाईँको अब हेरेर हुन्छ, अब कुन चाहिँ इन्स्टिट्युटहरू चुज गर्नुभयो त्यसमा पनि डिपेन्ड हुन्छ।
Okay, very good. So, Garima, could you please tell me what are the benefits of the course once a student graduates from the Leggett University? So, what are the benefits they will get within the course, and what values they will get after the graduation through the course?
Sure. So, Shan, choosing a university obviously means that you are looking at a high quality education. And that actually defines our ranking also. We are among the top 10 universities in Canada, top 2 in Ontario, and number 1 for undergraduate research. And this is absolutely the up-to-date ranking of the university. Now, our program gets divided under 10 faculties, so we have pretty much everything. When we look at the course range, we offer a broad area of programs to international students. So that gets divided under business, engineering, environmental and science, humanities, education. The list just goes on. Now, if somebody takes up a bachelor's program, we offer it as a regular 3 years and a 4 years honors. The advantage of taking up an honors degree one is to have a co-op. A co-op as a term derived from Canada itself, which means a cooperative support. The industrial placement students get in their program, which is a 16-month industrial placement we offer to our students taking up a business, a computer science, or an engineering program. Followed by studying more higher level subjects if they are taking up an honors program at an undergraduate level. At the master's level, pretty much have the same option wherein they study a 2 year course with a 8 month industrial placement, which is again a co-op. So popular courses like engineering, computer science have these arrangements, offered. Now, the advantage of taking up these programs means that you are getting ready for the job market, and that's what we teach our students, is to have the relevance of academics as well as the job, the job scenario or the requirements of the Canadian class. We kind of keep organizing these career fairs and networking sessions for students to understand the Canadian job market and apply it through a reference. It is worth mentioning that the same information is available on a website. When they type in who hires co-op student, they would get to see the kind of companies we invite on campus. So it's very advantageous because we look at the holistic development of the student. One is studying in the classroom, second is to practice at the ground level with the help of the co-op, as well as experiencing the education beyond classrooms. And again, that brings me to the limited number of students we have in each class to ensure they, they may find a bigger classrooms, but when it comes to the faculty connection ratio, they kind of get more personal attention, and we limit our batch size in order not only they get close connection with the peers but with the professors also, and that's very important as we understand they come from a different academic background. So the advantage of choosing a university is one, that you are experiencing a world class education. Two, you're also getting to understand the Canadian job market. Three, you are competing at an international juncture. Fourth is the diversity on campus. So we also ensure that our students get diverse culture on campus, where one community is not dominating the campus, and both the campuses have a beautiful spread of students among different programs. So co-op is very advantageous, that ways to explore the job sector.
Well, that was really good explanation, point was, and you have provided a lot of different factors. That's really
And
good.
I'm sorry, I forgot to add the scholarship component, which is very essential, especially for undergraduate students.
I was going
And
to
the value. I'm sorry.
I was going to ask that to you in my
Brilliant.
mind.
Okay. So,
That is great.
so the scholarship is a key component for our undergraduate students, and we value their academic motivation, the orientation, and that gets divided into three categories. So we have a $6,000 scholarship, a 7,500, and $10,000 scholarship for undergraduate students. And if somebody is applying for the Lakehead Georgian, they get additional 4,000 Canadian dollars scholarship. So that for the undergraduate. When we look at the master students, again, that's an important piece. Master programs get divided among, you have course based and research. So you may not get the scholarship option available for the research, for the course based. But when we look at the research side, and majority of our master's programs offer both the variations. So in the research, you may expect and explore these scholarship opportunities, funding from the university, from the faculty, although the right to accept the application and especially for the scholarship or the funding is completely with the faculty. But we have students getting a 10,000 or even a 30% funding in programs like chemical engineering, computer science, and other engineering programs. So there is surely a demand in terms of having these funding option available under research. In fact, we recently, in last year, January of 2021, we had a student from Nepal who had been offered a $10,000 scholarship for their chemical engineering program. So, but yes, for the scholarship, for the funding, it's important to connect with the supervisor well in time. Start interacting about the research options, share your proposal, your research synopsis in order to get the acceptance, not only in the program, but have enough time for the funding options to explore. Yeah.
Garima, we have a lot of students who are inquiring about the health-related programs, health and nursing programs. It's really difficult for us to, get admission to the university in Canada for nursing or health-related programs. So, what are the provisions in Leggett University for those students in terms of interview requirements?
Sure. So we offer different courses under health. One is a MSc degree in public health that has 2 to 3 specializations, which is a course based. The second one is a MSc health sciences, which is a research based, and the third one is MSc kinesiology, which is again both the coursework as well as the research. So I've spoken about the research, that if it is a research application, you must connect with the supervisor as we speak, because majority of the research applications have a September start, a fall start, and we tend to open an application portal sometime in the second week of October. So this is like their homework time to figure out, reach out to the faculty or the supervisor to identify and then apply. See, applying for a course-based program is much easier as long as they have either a 4 years regular degree or 3 years honors degree and have studied from a section 1 or a section 2 university. And programs like public health would also expect students to have some industrial exposure. Now, we've not really kept a cap on it that it has to be a 2 or a 3 years, but it's always better to submit an experience application for public health or health sciences, knowing that there is so much competition in the domestic market also. So you could expect a bit of delay in response, and there's just a small window open for international students. So it's highly competitive for any international student, unfortunately, to get accepted. But yes, we have seen students being open, openly accepted for psychology. Under psychology, also we have a lot of options to explore both under course and research. So the key takeaway is the time of the application, be it a research or a course base. Make sure that you apply before the deadline, with the complete set of documents, your letter of recommendation, statement of purpose. If you do not have an IELTS, then any English proficiency test, that could be Duolingo, PT, TOEFL, or even an English support letter from the college, because faculty would always happy to see a complete application. So it is highly competitive, but as I said, the key is to apply well within the application deadline time frame. Yeah.
Okay, that is great. So I would like to go with the Grishma ma'am. Grishma ma'am, could you please tell me नेपालीहरूले सोधिरहेको हुन्छ यो पढिसकेपछि चाहिँ क्यानाडामा के हुन्छ पोस्ट स्टडी वर्क भिजा के छ भनेर सोधिरहेको हुन्छ पिआरको कुरा पनि गरिरहेको हुन्छ तर पिआरको बारेमा हामीले सायद यो सेसनमा कभर गर्नु मिल्दैन इमिग्रेसन एडभाइस पनि मिल्दैन तर पोस्ट स्टडी वर्क भिजाको बारेमा थोरै के छ प्रोभिजनहरू कस्तो कस्तो स्टुडेन्ट कति पोस्ट स्टडी वर्क भिजा पाउँछ भनेर भन्नु
पिएसडब्ल्यू क्यानाडामा पढिसकेपछि धेरै अपर्च्युनिटिजहरू छ है पढिसकेपछि स्टुडेन्टहरूले पिएसडब्ल्यू पाउँछ तर पिएसडब्ल्यूको लागि पनि सर्टेन क्राइटेरियाहरू अब मिट गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ लाइक अब उनीहरूले स्टुडेन्टहरूले पढेको इन्स्टिच्युटहरू जुनबाट ग्रेजुएट हुनुभयो त्यो डेजिग्नेटेड लर्निङ इन्स्टिच्युटमा छ कि छैन लिस्टेड होइन त्यो पनि त्यो कलेजहरू डिएलआईमा छ भने उहाँहरूले पिएसडब्ल्यू पाउनुहुन्छ अब कति इयर्सको पढ्नुभयो त त्यसमा पनि डिपेन्ड गर्छ एटलिस्ट 8 मन्थ्स भन्दा बेसी पढ्नु भएछ भने उहाँले अनि डिएलआईमा लिस्टेड छ भने पिएसडब्ल्यू पाउनुहुन्छ पिएसडब्ल्यू पाउनुको लागि चाहिँ तपाईँले 1 इयरको पढ्नु भएछ भने 1 इयरको पाउनुहुन्छ 2 इयर्स 3 इयर्स र 4 इयर्सको पढ्नु भएछ भने 3 इयर्सको चाहिँ पिएसडब्ल्यू पाउनुहुन्छ त्यही नै हो सर
Okay, that's really good. So if you have recently joined, you are in the Facebook live session of Kangaroo Foundation. So as I'm in Canada session with Leggett University. So I think we have a couple of questions. So can we have the questions on the screen, please? So Divas Dunganazili Sonvaso. Can I apply with 45% one leave on Vasa? So Grishma ma'am, let's go into your case.
हामी चाहिँ क्यानाडाको लागि चाहिँ एटलिस्ट 60%को लागि लिन्छौँ अब तपाईँको 54% छ भने चाहिँ एकचोटि हामीले तपाईँको डकुमेन्ट्सहरू हेर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ लाइक तपाईँले अब के गर्नुभएको +2 गर्नुभएको कि ब्याचलर्स गर्नुभएको कि अब ब्याचलर्स 4 इयर्सको कि 3 इयर्स हो कि होइन त्यो एकचोटि हामीले हेर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ एकचोटि म तपाईँलाई अफिस नै भिजिट गर्नु भनेर रेकमेन्ड गर्छु अरू तपाईँको कन्ट्याक्ट डिटेल्सहरू प्रोभाइड गर्नुभयो भने हामी तपाईँलाई कन्ट्याक्ट गर्छौँ
Yeah, I think it's a case-to-case basis. So, Christina Kisile so what is the last date for January intake? I think, Garima, could you please address this question?
I'm sorry, could you repeat the question, please?
What is the last absolute deadline for the Jan intake?
Oh, so for Masters, 30th of September is the deadline. So we just have 2 days in hand. One of the most popular programs for winter is Massive Education. So that is, we kind of receive a lot of responses and applications for Massive Education, but we would continue to accept our bachelor's application until the 1st of November. And majority of the undergraduate programs are open, barring the Lakehead Georgian, Bachelor's of Science Nursing, 2 years Bachelor Education, as well as a degree in social work. So these programs are not open, but otherwise engineering, science, arts, and management programs are open for the winter intake.
Okay, I think Christina postgraduate deadline for like so but if you are looking for undergraduate course, we have a lot of deadline almost more than 1 month. Deepika Shrestha, I have overall 6 with 5 in each band. Can I apply for bachelor's directly on Vasa side? You millionaire side, but Grishma ma'am, could you please explain that?
6 not less than 5 ले चाहिँ क्यानाडाको लागि चाहिँ अलिक गाह्रो हुन्छ तपाईँको अब अफरसम्म चाहिँ कुनै कुनै इन्स्टिट्युटहरूले प्रोभाइड गर्छ तर हामी भिजाको लागि चाहिँ 6.5 ओभरअल नट लेस देन 6 नै हामी रेकमेन्ड गर्छौँ सर
So you see, I think overall visa prospect plus Rabri University go say entry requirement visa matching 6.5 overall, not 6. Both bachelor's or postgraduate do take like see. You science Canada matching English requirement only body high raxa. So Deepika question address. So we are going to end of this session. So today we had a session with Leggett University. So I would like to thank both of the ladies, Ms. Garima Narang and Ms. Grishma Maharjan, for their participation on the session. Thank you so much, ladies.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much for having us here. It's been a wonderful rapid fire and a crisp session for all the students. My recommendation is that, there is certainly hope at the end of the tunnel. So make sure that you get going with your plans of studying abroad. please reach out to the team, Kangaroo. They are completely well versed with the entire process for all the universities. And if you wish to connect with Lakehead, you could reach out to our, you could connect with us using our website source. Not only ours, as in the international team, but other team members are equally available for virtual connections. So thank you so much for having us here. We wish you all the very best. Stay safe and healthy.
So we have a last question before we go. So विवश गौतम दिले सोध्नु भएको छ पिटीमा 46 ले ट्राई गर्न मिल्छ अस्ट्रेलियाको लागि भन्नुभएको छ सायद यसको एन्सर मैले दिँदा ठिक हुन्छ होला पिटीमा 46 ले चाहिँ एप्लाई गर्न मिल्छ तर तपाईँलाई डाइरेक्टली ब्याचलर्सको लागि मिल्दैन फाउन्डेसन टु ब्याचलर्स अथवा डिप्लोमा र एडभान्स डिप्लोमा लागि चाहिँ 46 ले मिल्छ 46 भनेको चाहिँ 5.5 जस्तो आएछ सो अस्ट्रेलियाको लागि चाहिँ समस्या छैन तपाईँले चाहिँ पासपोर्ट प्रोग्रामबाट एप्लाई गर्नुपर्नेछ म्यारिड टु ब्याचलर्स मिल्दैन सो I think Bivasi's question funny answer well, although it was related to Australia. So thank you so much, everyone, and I wish you all the best, and hope everyone will, stay safe. And I would like to also thank our IT team for this Facebook live session. So I'm going to end this session right now. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.